Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we have a very special unboxing because today we're going to have a lot of fun with Asmodai from the Dark Angels chapter. So as usual, what we're going to do is at first we're going to check the instructions, then we're going to check every single bit, and after that we're going to assemble this miniature. Here we have a closer look at the box. Asmodai, Master of Repentance, one miniature and Dark Angels. Dark Angels and not Space Marines, because remember that this is a unique miniature for the Dark Angels chapter, but of course if you want to do some kit bashing and turn this miniature into a regular chapline or something different, I'm not going to stop you and I will encourage to do some nice kit bashing with this miniature. As always, at the back of the box we have a scale 1/1 of this miniature and we have the different assembling options that we can choose for this character. Basically very simple, hood or not hood, smoke or not smoke. Anyway, enough of looking at the box, we are here for the inside, so let's open and see what we have inside. Okay, so here we have the instructions. We have a single plastic sprue that will allow us to build Asmodai, and we have a 50mm base. As usual, first we're going to check the instructions, after that we're going to assemble the plastic, and then we're going to assemble this miniature. So far, this looks very simple and very straightforward. We have two single bits that will allow us to assemble almost the whole body. After that, we attach the arms to the miniature and basically we start attaching the weapons to it. There's not much for me to say about what I'm showing here because it's quite straightforward and there's not many decisions for us. Like for example, even if here the connection is flat, we cannot move it that much because as you can see here, the weapon is going to be glued to the arm and to the leg. So it's going to be like in position. And here at least we can make our first decision assembling this miniature. We have two different heads. Both of them, they look very good, but I will go for this one because I don't know, it's the Dark Angels vibe, right? This miniature comes with a very nice base that we are going to assemble with two different bits, and here we are going to assemble the sword of the miniature that is going to be connected with the base and the arm. That's here we have this extra bit on the arm to make sure that the sword is in perfect position and everything fits nicely. As I said, there's not much for me to say about this. Like basically what you are seeing is what it is, not a single choice for us aside from the head choice, because aside from that it's going to look exactly as it is. And then we have the back of the miniature divided in two different bits. Two different bits because for the upper part we can decide if to have all that smoke around or none of it. I mean, I can understand that maybe some people would prefer this and maybe some people will just prefer a more simple vibe. Personally, I will go for this one because I think that he has much more presence, but anyway, let's see what we have here. Regardless of our choice, the Iron Halo is going to be there, obviously, and if we decide to go for this one, we are just going to add extra smoke to both sides because you can see that here we have the guide already and it should be easy to glue. I hope we have like these symbols to pay attention, but I think that it looks quite simple and easy to follow. Later we will check it when we are assembling this miniature, but as you can see, if we go for this one, we just attach two extra smoke bites and we just glue the whole miniature to the base. And for the other choice, it's the same but with less steps because we attach the back and the Iron Halo and then we have like the whole miniature assembled. But I don't know, as you can see here, I like more this vibe rather than this one, so for sure I'm going to go for this one today. And that's it. Once we put everything together, we're going to have a nice good looking Asmodai. Okay, so here we have all the plastic bits, and it's important to mention that at the moment of making this video, this is a very recent miniature. And aside from that, unexpected from Games Workshop, the quality of every single bit and the detail is excellent. Okay, so let's take a closer look at these bits individually. Here we have the front part of the body. Nice details, nice purity seals. I like the details around the waist. It's like he's wearing robes, but still aside from that he has like a lot of things going on and a lot of details, so that's great. It doesn't look simple or boring, no, there's nice things going on there. I'm looking forward to do this first step of putting the miniature together because I hope that there's not going to be many marks or it's going to look awkward, because for example here we have the pistol and here we have the holster of the pistol with very nice decoration. I like this a lot. And aside from that, I would also like to to mention the base, because it's a nice base, and personally I like when characters are standing out among the rest of the miniatures, so standing higher, it's something quite good to make the characters pop out a little bit more among other miniatures. Let's continue with the weapons, and aside from this pistol we have 3 close combat weapons, which is very interesting to have like so many weapons on a single character, so I'm not going to complain about that. It's a character, the more over the top the better, and we can start with this nicely decorated power sword that we even have a helmet of the Fallen here. It suits very nicely a character like Asmodai, so good. I like the handle of the weapon, it's quite interesting, and it's like very nicely decorated. It's like a fancy sword, so I like that. Then we have here the 2 remaining weapons. Regarding this one, it looks quite interesting. You don't see a Space Marine having something like this, so I'm looking forward to paint this one and to put it on the miniature, to be honest. And here we have the Crucius that looks super very Dark Angel, so I don't know, it has like a lot of personality and I like that as well. I would like to mention as well that I like a lot the power armor on the arms, because we have nice spikes there. It's like very interesting to see a regular Space Marine having this. Usually are the Chaos ones, the ones that will have something like this, more menacing, but it's like that, it looks menacing and it gives Asmodai a more menacing presence, which is great. By the way, the decoration of the back of this miniature is like very beautiful. I like these skulls a lot, it looks very interesting, and here it looks super fun as well. To finish with the plastic bits of this miniature, we need to talk about the head options, and I have to say, if you get this miniature, there's no wrong head option, because as you can see, both of them look great. I have to say that the helmet looks very intimidating. I like this helmet a lot. But even if I like the helmet and how it looks, I will go for this one because of the Dark Angels vibe, and I think that it's going to look great. But as I said, there's no wrong choice, and I'm 100% sure that if we don't use one of them for this miniature, we will use it in a different one and it's going to look awesome. So at some point, I'm going to use this helmet for a different miniature. I enjoy a lot to check the instructions and check every single bit before I start assembling the miniatures, but now is where the real fun begins. Let's start assembling this miniature. And this is it. This is the final result. This is how I assemble Asmodai of the Dark Angels chapter. And as always, I invite you to let me know in the comments what you think about this miniature. And as always, if you enjoy the content of the channel and you would like to support me to help me to continue improving and growing, I invite you to check the link to Patreon in the description. And now let's start talking about this miniature. First of all, I have to say that having this miniature in my hands feels much better than I expected. It's a super good looking miniature. Like you were able to see, I went for the assembling that appeared on the instructions. I went for these options and I didn't do anything special aside from the extra bits on the base, because this is something that I like to do a lot. I like to expand those bases of the miniatures to cover the empty space that there will be like here and also here. So I just cut some bits of sprue and I continue those like cobblestones lines that are there, like we can see it here and also here. And I consider, right now they look way different, but I consider that after I prime the miniature and I apply the technical paints and paint over it, it should look more natural. It was very easy to assemble this miniature. The most complicated part was like the smoke, because of course it's easy to attach the body of a miniature because it's very natural, but with the smoke it's a little bit more unnatural, but still it was super clear on the instructions and you know the connection points, so it was quite easy to follow. But of course I was not used to do that, so I had to try first to see how it will go. But yeah, I'm very happy. I had some annoying mold lines, but they were not that noticeable and there was just like a few of them, so they were easy to remove, so I'm not going to complain about that. Aside from that, the pose feels very good. It's like a miniature with a super nice presence. It has like a big base and there's like a lot of things going on here. Again, I want to repeat that I'm very happy with this miniature. It feels very good to have him and I cannot wait to start painting this character, because this is a really good looking Dark Angels character. Also, I'm looking forward to paint this miniature because it's going to be quite unique, as there's not much power armor here. It's a Space Marine, but there's not that much power armor there. It's mostly robes. I was a little bit afraid at first that it was going to be like there was not going to be as much detail as usual, but no, if we take a closer look at those robes, there's like a lot of things going on them. He has the necklace, he has those chains there in the middle. Here on this side we have the holster, a lot of purity seals, and on the back we have more of the holster, some details and also an extra weapon. So there's like a lot of things going on here. As always, something that I really appreciate on the characters. And with all of that being said, this is it. This is how I assemble Asmodai of the Dark Angels. And of course, as always, I invite you to let me know in the comments what you think about this miniature. And as usual, very soon there will be a video painting this miniature, so stay tuned to the channel. And of course, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.